Yes.
Got it?
Yes. Thank you for joining
All
me this
right.
morning. How's everything?
Good, good. Thank God.
First of all, let me introduce you to our audience. I'm here
Mhm.
on live video with Dr. Felix Nicholas, presidential candidate. So he won the third position in this past election in Nigeria. Congratulations for your big win.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how did you arrive at third position in a very tough country like that? Tell us.
You see, I've gotten that question over 1,000 times already. And without missing word, I'll tell you it's God. I have proven to people that you can achieve this without being a member of any occult. A lot of people say I joined occult, that's why that happened. Far, far from it. And we did some work, which many people did not know because we were not carrying so many things on social media. Many people did not know I gave free kerosene in Benin. Was aired on all over Benin City on ITV and some other media station. We went to Abeokuta. We did it in Ibadan. Went to Nasarawa 6 times. There's so many places that we visited and a lot of work that we did. And one of the things that kept me in this race when it was very, very tough, when we began, I have a very active team.
Yes.
We have coordinators. Okay, we actually met you in Abuja.
Yes.
That's the way we move every day. That's the way we move. We have campaign cars. And April last year, when we began our campaign, actually we flew all our coordinators from the entire 36 states to Abuja, put them in a hotel, and for 2 days we pour our heart to them. I spoke to them one-on-one myself. Everybody from Zamfara, from Gombe, Kano, name it, Edo, they all came to Abuja. I don't know how many young candidates went that far. I didn't put it on social media. I didn't take picture to publicize it. But they think April last year, it cost us a lot of money. You know what that is to fly people. Some came on air, some drove. We put them in hotel. Of course, you give them transport to go back. You also give them pocket money. I pour the vision to them, let them know exactly what we want to do. And many of them bought the vision, and we have been running with it from that day. We did a lot of places we went to, a lot of visitation. I went to pastors, spoke to many of them, and many people began to sell it one at a time. I know of a brother who is here. Almost all his family members are friends. Close to 100 voted for us in Benin alone. One person talking to this person, talking to this person. I have pastor friends all over who have members who told all. I mean, it's a whole lot of work that we did not come on social media to be announcing. The one that were necessary, we did. But so many indoor meetings that we did.
Okay, yeah. When I saw your poll, I was a little bit confused because few weeks before the actual election day, I saw that you endorsed PDP, Atiku Abubakar. So we were not expecting you to be in the poll anymore, given that you have already endorsed Atiku. So what happened? Were you still in the race?
Yeah, many people don't understand the difference. You see, there are people who think they know these electoral laws and these things. Even the media, they don't know how it works.
Okay.
Endorsing and stepping down, they are two different things.
Okay.
And the fact that I see a beautiful, let's assume a lady, for example, you are watching, I'll say, wow, Sister Nibo is so beautiful. She's a wonderful lady. That does not automatically mean the person is not my wife. That does not mean automatically I've abandoned my own wife because I say somebody else is beautiful. So when you endorse somebody, I'm saying this guy is a perfect candidate. My vote, all my vote may not give me the mandate. It may not give me the winning vote. So what I'm saying now is, let me take my vote, add to yours so you can win. It doesn't mean I'm no longer in the race.
Okay.
Stepping down, there's a time you don't have the right as a candidate to just step down if the time if you have exceeded the time. For example, there was a time, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili was having issue. She wrote to INEC and said, I'm stepping down. INEC said you cannot step down. She was even on the ballot. So there's a time you need to step down, and the time is November 7th. After November 7th, even if you come out and say I'm stepping down, it does not work. So we did not step down. We endorse article. If I wanted to step down before November 7th, I'll write to INEC. Then they would take me off. That is stepping down.
Okay, we didn't understand that. You see, that is why it's good.
Many people don't.
Yes, it's good that you are clarifying us today, because I was surprised that I said, wow, I thought Felix Nicholas already endorsed Atiku Abubakar. How come he's winning big? Not just winning big. Oh my God, congratulations. Congratulations. Hard work really paid off. You know, I also read a post about you where people were confusing or speculating some news that some of the voters mistakenly vote you instead of PDP because the name or the logo, your logo was very, very close to PDP. Is that true?
Like you said, it's a rumor. And people, we definitely have something to say, especially some candidates who are very disappointed. You know, they feel they are entitled to it, probably because they were more on TV. It's not an entitlement. It's not a covenant thing that because you are there out in the mall, that makes you automatically the winner. Now, somebody went to recreate our logo. I'll tell everybody watching, you go and Google it yourself. INEC, we never allow two parties to have identical logos. PDP's umbrella, ours is square. Yes, the abbreviation may be different, the same, right? A little bit different. But the name, People's Coalition Party, is not the same as People's Democratic Party. They are totally different. INEC registered it. That is our party. If I may also say this, I was not there when the party registered. I joined the party October 6th. So it was not that I sat down and the plan is, regardless of that, we won. That's all that matters. As far as we did not ring the election, we won. That's what that matters. So, but people are undermining the labor we put in, and that's the only reason we are defending. And also, being a Christian, we understand this. This is the grace of God. God has ordained this to happen. That's why it happened. I'm quite sure there were people that did more work than I did. I'm quite sure there are people that spend more money. Like while some of the candidates are angry, they felt they were out there the more, so they should have won it. That's not the way it works with God. People like us, I'm a Christian, I'm a man of God. We did not just jump in the race because we have nothing to do. We have an assignment. God has projected me to lead that country. And this is just the stepping stone. They think they are surprised. You wait for 2023. It's going to be amazing. So that will be more shocking to the world.
You are planning to run for 2023?
Oh, yes. The plans began on Thursday already. I'm just waiting for official declaration. We've started rolling the plans already from Thursday.
Okay. What was the reaction of your team members? That is your campaign team. I saw them in Abuja. So yes, what was their reaction for your winning?
Some of them were quite, some were surprised. Some knew we were going to get votes, but many didn't know we were going to get that much. Now, if you look at it, the reason why it's so funny, if you look at the entire percent, you will notice 110,000 to people is a lot of votes. But to me, we're talking about 28 million voters.
Yeah.
If the other guys had gotten 1 million each, nobody would be discussing about me. So what we were expecting was not 110,000 votes. I even posted that 10 million votes is what we're expecting. Where it's like a kingdom where or a city where nobody have eyes. The man with one eye becomes the big D. That's exactly what it is. So 100,000 votes, yeah. You know, the man with the one eye becomes the big shot, becomes the king, the ruler, the stuff.
No, there's a way we say it in Nigeria. We say the kingdom of the blind. One eye man is a king.
He's a king. So I appreciate God. We thank God for the 110,000 votes. But for what we are targeting now, we don't want to sleep and rest in this 110,000 votes because we want to win 2023. So we are not even targeting that at all. As a matter of fact, we should have more than that in every state. We have a target. So thank God for 110,000 votes. But if there were other guys who got 1 million each, I'm sure nobody will be discussing about us now. It's because everybody got so low and
Yes.
now become the big shot. Comparing number 2 to number 3. Buhari got about 15 million. Atiku got, I don't know if I'll say he got,
11,
or
11.
they gave him 15 million. Then the other guy got 12 million. The difference between number 1 and number 2 is 3 million votes.
Yes.
Then what is the difference between number 2 and number 3? That is the. You understand what I'm saying? So you could say it's 11 million, some 12 million plus. That's the difference. It's a
Yes.
whole lot of gap. So there's still more work to do.
You know why? You know why people are so amazed with your winning is because among other candidates outside PDP and APC, you win big. You understand? So
Yes.
other youth who consider themselves to be more popular or whatever, we were expecting more from them. Unfortunately, something we saw was different. It was very ironic. That is why we are so surprised by your winning. We
But
wish you the
don't
best.
forget this. Don't forget this. I'll say it over and over. I try not to be, when it comes to politics, I try not to be too spiritual. You know, being a pastor, it takes a whole lot for me not to bring the spiritual stuff in front. This has everything to do with God. That's it. This is God.
Yeah, this is God, and you also worked for it. You understand?
We
You
work,
worked
of
for it.
course.
Yes, you
Of
were
course.
doing the grassroots campaign more than the
Yep.
social media campaign. That is just the truth. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today. And moreover, we are planning against 2023. And some of the youth, they said they are planning this idea of unifying, that is uniting together and form a coalition or one political party for all the youth candidates. So are you willing to be a part of it in future?
Yeah, actually, we a lot of communication going on already. Majority of the young candidates, we are in a platform. As a matter of fact, 3 young candidates have reached out to me yesterday. And 3 of them are already supporting us. They told me they are not running again, 2023. They are going to join their effort with me. I already have 3.
Okay.
And of course, we want to come together because none of us can hit this thing alone. Even look at PDP. PDP had to combine 53 political parties with themselves.
Okay.
A lot joined APC. So we already know that. So we're looking for every means possible to get everybody on board. But I believe this time around is going to work because everybody thought they were going to hit millions of votes, and only to discover that it was like a grain of rice in the big bowl that we all got. So I think now it will be easy for us to come together and sit down and say, hey,
exactly.
who is the best guy here for us to go with this? And I know definitely we're going to be able to come together, certainly.
Yeah, coming together will have a huge impact on this next election. If not, individually, I keep saying it before the actual election, I keep saying it, individually, we are not going anywhere. We are not going to achieve anything. So coming together will make a big difference in this next election. I hope you guys will start doing it right now, not waiting till maybe a year before the election. We should start coming together and unify against next election. So thank you so much. If you have any other thing to add to this discussion, please just go ahead and tell us if you have any plan aside, anything.
I want to say thank you to all our supporters. A lot of people voted for us. I want to say thank you to them. I had coordinators who worked so hard.
Yeah.
Went extra mile. Some of them spent their money. My campaign director from Nasarawa, holy God know how much of his personal money. They don't call it my vision. We don't speak that language in our campaign team. They don't see it as mine. They see it as ours. And they run with that. They don't see it as you are the one that will be president. No. We don't speak that language. So they all work so very hard. I could tell you since our campaign began January, we only lost 2 coordinators for the entire year. Only 2 people left the group who are in the executive. That's to tell you how we were. And one of them, not because I think he was traveling somewhere, that's how he left. So I want to say thank you to them and thank you to Nigerians, those of you who have been sharing our post. This is just the beginning. Thank God we came 3rd in this election. The preparation has begun already. I'm traveling to some countries already for fundraising so we can get started. A couple of days or weeks from now, I'm going to be releasing the official declaration for our 2023 general election. I'm trusting God that the same God who pulled this for us is
Yes.
going to do even exceeding more when it comes to 2023. By every standard, I think Nigeria knows this is the time. And I could tell you the amount of people that have been calling, both big, both small, top guys, rich, or name it. We've gotten all the calls, and everybody is just ready to go, so we can hit this thing. I want to say thank you. We're very grateful. We're humbled by it. We're very humbled. But I must end with this. This is God at work.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about Buhari, because he won the election? So do you have anything
I don't know if I don't know if
about
I'll say he
it?
won the election. I don't know if I'll say he won the election or if they gave the election to him or whatever. I mean, we saw a lot of things that happened in during the. I was in Nigeria. I voted. I mean, many things did not go right. I think INEC need to do better than what they did. It was just too much that went on. Too
Yes.
much. So many
Yes.
places canceled the ballot boxes,
Yes.
shoot anybody that come to snatch ballot boxes. But right now, the headsmen are killing again. A church was just burned down and worship as kid. I think in Kaduna just 2 nights ago. I didn't hear them say shoot any headsman you sit down. So there is a lot to be done, and people like us, we are not satisfied with what happened in the election.
Do you
My
think
chairman, go
we are
ahead.
moving towards achieving democracy in Nigeria with this
I
election?
think we are moving forward, even though this election, I could say we went one step backward, but I think we're making progress. I think we'll get there. Okay. Looking at the election, and let's hope we'll make it right. But if I want to compare 2019 to 2015, I'll give kudos to Goodluck Jonathan, who did a marvelous job. But this election, I could say we went one step or a couple of steps backward. But that notwithstanding, I think we'll get it right. We'll get it right. If God does it again and I become the president 2023, we're going to change this electoral law. Somebody has to change it. These guys are not doing anything about it because they are using it to their favor. Somebody has to pay the sacrifice and make that happen. So I don't know what to say about him. For me to say he won I've not sent him a congratulatory letter yet. I'm supposed to do that. I have it written already. I'm just waiting because a lot of things we're not pleased with what happened in the election. So, but at the point in time, we have to just come together for the sake of Nigeria. For is a whole lot of time. So we want peace in Nigeria.
Peace, that's what we want, exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations one more time. And we're expecting you to win big in the next election. If anything, contact us, okay? We are here for you. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.